pollution is a contamination consists of small solid and liquid particles and certain gases that are suspended in the air. Some contributors to air pollution are the burning of fossil fuels, construction and demolition, and industrial emissions. The burning of fossil fuels is the largest contributor to air pollution. There are 6 criteria pollutants, which are carbon monoxide, nitrogen oxide, sulfur dioxide, ground level ozone, particulate matter, and lead. Their concentrations in the atmosphere can be as indicators to overall air quality. They are the common pollutants that can cause property damage and harm our health and the environment. One of the effects of air pollution is causing many severe health problems. Based on World Health Organization (WHO), 7 million people die every year due to exposure to air pollution. Moreover, in 2016, 600,000 children died due to air pollution. Air pollution is one of the leading threats in child health, accounting for almost 1 in 10 deaths in children under 5 years old. Exposure to air pollution in the womb and early childhood can cause respiratory diseases, cardiovascular diseases, childhood cancers, negative effects on mental and motor development, infant mortality, and pregnant women are likely to give birth prematurely and have small, low birth weight children. Some solutions to reduce air pollution are by switching energy sources, growing the urban forest, and controlling and sustaining clean air in the house.
The first solution to overcome air pollution is switching over energy sources. Vehicles contribute to air pollution. This is because vehicles use gasoline as their fuel. When the gasoline is burned, it will escape into the air and emit pollutants. There are several pollutants that are produced by the burn of gasoline from cars, which are particulate matter, carbon monoxide, and nitrogen dioxide. These pollutants are very dangerous for human health if it enters lungs and bloodstream. The best solution to reduce air pollution that caused by a vehicle is change gasoline-powered car to electric vehicles. This is because electric vehicles use battery as their source of energy to move compared to gasoline-powered car. And by using the battery, it can produce least amount of carbon dioxide emissions that produced from the car when driving. Now, let's look at the graph. A study is conducted to compare the amount of carbon dioxide emissions produced by conventional vehicles, which is gasoline-powered vehicles, and 2009 Nissan Leaf, which is an electric car. So, from the graph shown, electric vehicles recorded 128 grams of carbon dioxide emissions per kilometer. Meanwhile, conventional vehicles recorded 258 grams of carbon dioxide emissions per kilometer. So from this data, we can conclude that electric vehicles pollute twice as less than conventional vehicles. This study shows that switching over energy sources from gasoline to battery by vehicles is an effective way to reduce air pollution. Next, modern technology can help in improving air quality. A factory is the largest factor that contributes to air pollution. This is caused from the fossil fuel emissions of the factory to produce their in-kind goods. The burn of coal will produce a lot of pollutants that are dangerous for human health, which are carbon dioxide and particulate matters. So, the best solutions that are required to overcome this problem is by using modern technology to filter the pollutants from released to the Earth's atmosphere. So, there are 3 modern technologies that are widely used by manufacturing industries, which are regenerative thermal oxidizer, rotary concentrator, and catalytic oxidizer. These 3 modern technologies are widely used by manufacturing industries because they carry low operating costs. They also use the same method in purifying the air, which is thermal oxidation method. that required a very high temperature by using hot steams to clean the air. The use of modern technologies in reducing the air pollutants that come from the factories are effective way to reduce air pollution. This is because every day the factory will produce income goods and they also will release the pollutants in the air.
The second available solution for air pollution problems is growing the urban forest. First of all, we need to know what the urban forest is. Although you might think that forest is out there outside the city, but it turns out there's a significant amount of forest inside our communities. These trees are in our parks, along our roads, highways and our yards. Put all the ecosystem together and we get ourselves an urban forest. Trees make our communities a great place to live. They help to clean the air by filtering the pollutant gases using tree stomata. They cool our surrounding air using the transformation process from liquid to vapor, as the trees will release the vapor into the atmosphere. Also, urban forests will help on the adaptation of climate change. As the tree grows, they absorb carbon dioxide and major greenhouse gases that contribute to air pollution. It should be mentioned that the urban forest has decreased the pollutant gases. Based on this data, both ozone and particulate matter concentration had decreased throughout the years. This can be proven that urban forests can be one of the solutions on air pollution problems. Finally, we will review the best solutions that have been recommended for air pollution problems. Controlling and sustaining clean air in the house. Usually, for children under 5 years old, they will spend most of their time at home. That's why this is the best solution for children to avoid air pollution. Based on the data from World Health Organization (WHO), household and ambient air pollution cause more than 50% of acute lower respiratory infection in children under 5 years. This problem is mostly comes from cooking. So, how we can control the clean air in the house? First, we need to utilize proper ventilation in the kitchen because it can improve indoor air quality. Ventilation is just as important as the cleanliness. Natural ventilation is always good. This is the nice way to get some fresh air into the house. Next, cleaner food. Around 2.6 billion people still cooking using solid fuels and kerosene. These cooking practices are inefficient. They can produce high level of household air pollution. To avoid them, we need to use a renewable food produced by the breakdown of organic matter. This is same as using solar energy for stove or ovens to avoid household air pollution. Here, we can see other things that we can do to control and sustain clean air in the house.
In summary, we have mentioned that air pollution is a contamination consists of small solid and liquid particles and certain gases that are suspended in the air. The burning of fossil fuels, construction and demolition, and industrial emissions contribute to air pollution. Moreover, air pollution affected our health. It causes severe health problems and kills lots of people, including children. Some of the health problems have a lifelong effect. Some solutions to reduce air pollution are by switching energy sources, growing the urban forest, and controlling and sustaining clean air in the house. Lastly, we want to share a quote of Robert Owen. There's so much pollution in the air now that if it weren't for our lungs, there would be no place to put it all. We hope that we can fill the future generation lungs with clean air and there will be less or no more victims to be created from air pollution. We already reached at the end of the presentation. Thank you.